All right, guys, it is Saturday, the 11th of January 2020, and you're watching KopTalk.tv. All right. As you can see, I'm kicked back chilling in my lounge at the moment. I'm not going downstairs to my studio to record a video for you, so I can't make myself look any prettier even down there. All right, so I know face for radio, yada yada yada. First of all, I am going live on here at 3 p.m. UK time today, but you probably will have missed that. I don't know. Just make sure that you tick the bell, the notification bell on my channel, so that you get alerted to things like that. Because I've been doing live streams nearly, every night, most nights, and I will be doing that going forward now. I think I'm enjoying them. You guys have been really, really good. Last night's was about 2.5 hours long, I think. Yes, we talk about Liverpool Football Club football in general, but we also talk about a lot of other stuff as well, non-topic stuff. It's really good, really enjoying it. So make sure you do that. What I was going to say, those of you that have become members, that have clicked join underneath the videos, I will be doing shout out videos for all of you next week. I've got to get caught up with that. I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes in terms of going forward with my video and audio content. I did a Cop Talk podcast yesterday and a Dunk Knows Best podcast. But if you want to listen to the Liverpool FC Cop Talk podcast, just go to koptalkpodcast.com. And that was probably about 45 minutes long or something like that yesterday. So you might enjoy that, all right? What I wanted to talk to you about today was Pepe Reina. Obviously, Pepe Reina's looks like he's going to Aston Villa. I think it's just got to be finalised. Inked, rubber stamped, whatever. And I was just wondering what you thought about it. Me personally, I'm looking forward to seeing him again in the Premier League. I think he's 37 now. I'm not sure. He hasn't played much recently, so I'm not sure how he'll fare. But he's experienced, isn't he? For me, he was one of my favourite Liverpool players at the time, under the Revolution, if you like. Him and Fernando Torres, I had a lot of time for them. I was very disappointed when they left the club, as Rafa would say. When Brendan Rodgers brought in Simon Mignolet, I was gutted. And I remember Brendan Rodgers patronising us and saying, "Oh no, this is about competition. We need to challenge each other and stuff. They need to challenge each other and stuff like that." Pepe found himself on the bench, and I was like, "He ain't staying," because one, he's a fantastic goalkeeper, as Brendan would say, and two, he was on a very lucrative salary, so there was no way they were going to keep him as a number two sat on the bench. Simple, guys. It was obvious what was happening. So I think there was a bit. I remember feeling at the time a bit of animosity towards Brendan Rodgers and the owners, because I just thought, hang on a minute, they seem to be wanting to ship out players in different positions and then recruit players of a similar standard or not as good standard, certainly not better, as part of a cost-cutting exercise. Get the wage. It made sense because Mignolet wasn't on much, but he wasn't as good goalkeeper as Pepe Reina. Now, when Torres left the club, I was gutted, as you know. I did the video on here ranting and raving about it. I did forgive him later, but at the time, I think I was going to say so into him, but that doesn't sound right. And what I mean is, I don't have much time for players, because I know they don't care about you or me. Not many, anyway, that is for sure. But I felt Fernando Torres was one of them, and I thought he's never going to go. He's one of us. I like him. And he left, and I was raging. And but then I realised later that false promises were made to him. And Liverpool were not as ambitious back then as they are now, and certainly didn't have, certainly weren't in a position to be. And I did forgive him because I felt like he was lied to, and I felt that Pepe Reina was lied to too. Also, I thought that both of those players were given assurances, and they were not fulfilled. Pepe Reina did annoy me at one time, and so did Fernando Torres, because I felt like they're both down tools when they'd had enough. And I always felt like, if you want to go, that's one thing, but when you're on the pitch, you're representing the fans and the club. Don't forget the directors, the owners, etc. If you're not going to play for the people that have made you who you are, or support you, or got you back, then you're not really worth knowing, supporting, whatever. Do you know what I mean? And I felt like Fernando Torres at the time, I felt like he down tools on the pitch, whereas I felt that, so I was disappointed with that. Whereas Pepe Reina just seemed to, from memory, start flirting with other clubs and stuff like that. And I'm sure I'm sure he came out with some stuff about wanting to extend his contract, or he did extend his contract, or he basically showed some level of commitment, somewhere to do with contract, or something to do with quotes about wanting to be at Liverpool. And then within no time, there was something about Arsenal, I'm certain, and that was where I felt disappointed. But I kind of understand now. So Pepe looks like he's on his way to Aston Villa. I personally will look forward to seeing him at Anfield. I think we play from memory Aston Villa at home in April, and I just think that he will get an amazing reception. I just think he would get an amazing reception. Do you agree with me? What's your thoughts on Pepe Reina? Do you even care now? He was linked with us a couple of times in the past, and I thought I'd like to see him back at Liverpool, even just to be sat on bench. I really like him. But today we have an absolutely fantastic goalkeeper in Alisson. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, no doubt about it. I'm just like, but did you think that? Do you think Mignolet was a better goalkeeper than Pepe Reina? Don't try and compare in terms of salary and value for money. I'm just saying, do you think Mignolet was better than Reina at the time? I didn't. That's for sure. So, and have any of you watched Mignolet? Have any of you followed him since he's left Liverpool? All right, so that's about it, guys. I'm gonna crack on. I'm gonna go live soon this afternoon when the games kick off at 3 in England. I'm gonna go live. Make sure you tick that bell. All right, and if you want to support the channel, become a member, get access to my additional videos, etc. Click on join below. Thumbs up the video if you don't mind. All right, guys, have a fabulous weekend. I'm not sure if I'll do any more vids, but I'll definitely be live today and possibly tomorrow and certainly Monday evening as we go forward. So just make sure you tick that little bell on my channel. All right, guys, enjoy the game today. Good luck to Liverpool. But I won't talk too much about that in case you see this video later, and that might have passed anyway. All right, guys, I'll catch you in a bit. All right.